And the good thing about the design of these StepManiaX pads is that all of the electronics and the sensors and everything is kind of like encompassed within the foam area. So even if you've got dirt, you know, in between the cracks of the panels, it's not going to mess up these electronics.
Yeah, very unlikely it bothers the actual sensors.
If you've ever
and the
like
wiring.
popped up the panel, all the dirt is just around the outside. You can just vacuum that up, then you're golden.
All right, seeing this for game one. I know, having played this against HINTZ in tournament in Love Arcade, he could be very comfortable on this song. Although it looks like they're both going to pick up some early yellows in that beginning slowdown. Spencer is going to have the slight lead coming into this section.
Yep, I mean that early slowdown will get you. Everything in this chart can get you. That's really why they bumped it up to the 24. Each of the individual pieces aren't difficult, but if you put them all in one chart together, it just makes getting a clean run so difficult. Here comes the stomps. Towers.
HINTZ goes noticeably early there.
The crossovers. And they slow down gallops.
He's having a little bit of a struggle keeping the timing through all that. Spencer's just going about it like it's, you know, normal business.
I mean, yeah.
All right, let's see if we can keep this lead for the last stream. All right, Spencer goes early, but his lead is sufficient enough. I don't think it's going to matter. He's scaring me with that last perfect.
He's getting a few yellows,
yeah,
but
he built an appreciable lead over HINTZ through those 16 runs.
It was really the towers that, you know, if you start going just a little tiny bit early on a tower, every note you hit is going to be early.
Yeah, that mistake is going to carry through.
Like, you're not just going to get one yellow early in a tower. It's like impossible. All right, spicy.
All right, I got a good feeling about game two.
Me too. It's got some of this very think center forced crossovers.
Yeah.
But I think the real thing that makes this chart difficult is the 24th bursts. There's just like a bunch of like bursty parts that kind of come out of nowhere. Like if you're listening to the song, you're like, this is just a normal song. This is like a 20, 21, you know? But you get to the chart and it's like...
That was kind of a sick beat there. Nice beatbox, dude. Yeah, the other thing I think of when I think of this chart is that chorus has that like gallop pattern with the jumps.
Oh,
and
yes.
You can't really cheat those because there's going to be mines surrounding it, and mines have the advantage of kind of forcing you to actually commit to a jump and not just like lazily bracketing something.
That 24th burst, though. Yep.
That's cheeky. Right in the beginning build up.
It just like comes out of nowhere.
Ooh, and there's like a respectable crossover there too.
Ooh, yeah, Spencer was not ready for that.
Yeah, see? Like you got mines accenting those jumps.
Right. You gotta do what they want you to do.
Worth noting, I actually was doing this in decent my earlier sets. If you tap on a mine directly, it doesn't trigger. You have to be holding it when it crosses.
Right.
So when you have mines surrounding a jump, you can be a little less careful about your form so long as you just actually lift off the pad and land back down.
Hey, we got Paranoia Boy in chat. Yo! That's my boy right there. Paranoia Boy is often found in this area, Grand Finals-esque. We're not quite there yet. We're still in
the HINTZ does not properly do that center up-down twist. Eats a mine for you and actually gives the lead to Spencer coming into the last 10% of the chart.
That is rough, especially after being ahead for so much of that chart.
I think Spencer had that pretty clean otherwise because he picked up that early.
Yep.
Wow, he had it way cleaner.
Yep, so Spencer goes up 2-0, right? Or did...
yes, Spencer won on Zenith, and now he won on Good Feeling. So
that means
your own destiny.
all right. He's picking his protect. He's trying to swing the momentum back in his favor.
Well, again, Spencer's got 2 wins and a protect on the back burner, and that protect is monolith. So,
Yo,
I think,
Tony, what's up? Happy birthday, bro.
Yeah.
Real quick, everyone say happy birthday, Tony. On 3. 1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday, Tony!
Thanks, y'all. We love coming together as a community, celebrating all of our accomplishments, even if that accomplishment is just becoming 1 year older.
All right, game 3, your own destiny.
Let's see. Ooh, HINTZ already picking up some earlies.
That's not the beginning you want.
But he's gotta seal this game. He cannot back out. He can't just give it up.
My recollection of this chart is the hard stuff's in the beginning, maybe a little bit in the middle, but
I mean,
I don't
we've got a slowdown coming, right?
No,
oh no,
there's
it's just
slowdown.
it's a musical slowdown. But for some reason, they did not chart it as a
musical
slowdown.
slowdown.
I mean, listen to that. Tell me that's not a slowdown.
It doesn't have to be.
If it has a snare on 3 instead of 1, 2, and 4, that's a slowdown. That is the definition of a slowdown. Look at it break down now.
A fascinating assessment.
That's just my opinion. But they didn't want to chart it that way. That's fine.
All right, Spencer picks up some more earlies here. It looks like HINTZ might be able to regain some control if he has a better second half.
Yep, I mean, he's just got to keep it together. He doesn't have a choice.
That score is flickering, so that's like a less than 1 perfect time. He
just went
Spencer
back.
picks up the early. HINTZ is in control in the last quarter.
That's why you can't give up. You can never give up because you never know when that's going to happen to your opponent. Ooh, this part is a little tricky with the center buttons.
Yeah, Spencer's picking up even more earlies.
Yep, those center buttons, they get them.
All right.
That was super close.
That
though.
protect pays off. HINTZ is now on the board. 2-1. Spencer 2.
Now what? You know.
I am occasionally getting deeply trolled by the card draw application.
Sub-menu. If you hover over that, it disappears. You know, technical difficulties aside, I think we've been handling this tournament very well. We've had very few pad issues. Most of them have just been.
I mean, I really think the
Oh,
only,
I forgot I turned on the wrong sensitivity.
the only major pad issue we had was Spencer at the beginning of Rainbow Raid Parade, and that was more, I think, vibe than actual mechanical issue.
It was just, you know, it's happened enough times that he was frustrated.
Jelly
about
Slosh
it, but-
pads are carrying the weight of so many players right now. And yeah, I should not be surprised with, you know, HINTZ on the board and Spencer looking to seal the deal as quickly as possible. We just go to Monolith.
Yep, I mean, if you've got to protect, you want to use it, you know.
So
Don't
I'm
wanna
gonna
leave that until the end.
I'm gonna pull out a terminology that I know is favored by some members of the community: the kangaroo. A way to describe a triple pattern that's not
Yes.
actually a triplet. So
You cannot use the word triplet because that
Kangaroo,
means
kangaroo.
something else. That is a 12th note. We
Yes.
have reserved this terminology. So
the music theory and sheet writing people who like you say like refer to like a set of 3 16ths as triplets, like they're fuming the instant you say that.
yeah, that is not right.
Thankfully, this Australian mammal makes for a great substitute, and you're going to see that a large majority of this chart is just, it's an entire plane. And step jumps for good measure because, you know, 16th bursts at 196 aren't tiring enough. But this is Spencer's wheelhouse. Spencer loves these like intense stamina charts, and he's just
Yes.
letting rip.
Spencer has stamina for days. Like he and Paranoia Boy will like warm up on like 24s and 25s. Like they're like, oh, I gotta go back. You know, I haven't been playing a while. I gotta play, you know, the grand finals or whatever. Just, you know, do your own destiny. Show you, you know, just something nice and easy. You know?
But Spencer knows how to press the accelerator straight into the floor. Holding the lead coming into basically the break of the song, although it's not really a break.
Yeah, because the mines prevent you from just like resting on your laurels. If you just land, just keep your feet on that center, you're gonna start getting X's. Absolutely insane.
Held miss there? Yeah, held miss on the freeze there, but Spencer still has a very narrow lead. As long as he can just keep it clean in the ending, I don't think we're gonna have a problem here. It's like one perfect difference.
Ooh, they both missed the last note.
Well, HINTZ kept that clean gold combo, but Spencer seals
One of
the
them got it
deal.
early, one of them got it late.
3-1.
Gave me a bit like a mini heart attack. I thought it was gonna flip flop.
Yeah, you can see HINTZ's graph drifts decently throughout.
I mean, it is so hard to keep that consistent, and both players having a gold combos almost the entire